everyone. So welcome to our final class before we go into lockdown. So this morning we're going to take a lovely gentle Hatha class, and we will have a slightly elongated meditation at the end to help us stay in our bodies, prepare ourselves for the next few weeks. Hopefully it won't be too long. So we're going to begin this morning's class lying down. So finding our way to Shavasana. Does everyone in the room have straps and blocks? Do you have a strap, Kath? Great.
Thank you.
And we'll find our way to the breath. So the gentle rise and fall of the tummy. And with each exhale, seeing if we can release the body a little more fully into the floor. And before we make any further changes this morning, let's make the inquiries. So checking in with the physical body. So how is your body this morning at this moment? And then we check in with the quality of the mind. And then finally the energetic body, whatever that means to you. So every time we come to this practice, we just take a moment to reintroduce ourselves so we have a new body, a new mind, a new energy system, moment to moment. And there's an invitation over the next few weeks just to remind yourself, even if it's just a moment a day, to check in with these three levels. Help yourself regulate. Wonderful. And let's come straight into the body. So taking our awareness to all the places we meet the floor, feeling the shape, textures, temperatures. And then all of the places the body curves away from the floor. And then to both, so supported and unsupported, the whole of the back line. Wonderful. And let's begin our next inhale, drawing the right knee up to the chest. Keep the arms where they are, and we're going to start by making big circles. So exhale, we extend and lower. Inhale, drawing the knee up the side. Exhale, extend and lower. And inhale the knee up, flowing with your breath. And one more full breath, full circle. And the next time the knee comes in, hands around the top of the shin, and we'll continue to make smaller circles now with the knee. And if you draw the thigh into the lower belly, you can start to massage the digestive system. And reverse the circles. Wonderful. And slowly settle to stillness. We're just going to have a few breaths here to compress the hip. Drawing the thigh in as you exhale. One more breath in and out. And then release the right arm. So we're only going to do these two stretches here this morning. We're going to take a breath in and use just the left hand to guide the knee across the body into your gentle twist. So lovely opening around the glutes, the piriformis. Seeing if with the exhale you can ride the out breath down to a little more twist. Just one more in and out. And inhaling back to center, we'll give the knee another squeeze. And then straighten the leg out. Let the toes fall outwards. And we'll check in with the right and left. There may not be such a big difference as we did less. And let's come to the left. Inhaling, left knee up to the chest, stand straight into the circles. Exhale, extend and lower, really pressing up into the heel. Inhale, draw the knee up and flowing with your breath. And we'll just have one more full breath, full circle. And the next time the knee is in, hands around the top of the shin. And we'll draw in as we exhale. One more breath in and out. And then releasing the left arm, we're going to use just the right hand to guide the knee on the exhale across the body into a gentle twist. Seeing with each exhale if you can ride it a little more. Wonderful. Next, inhale back to center. Giving the knee another squeeze in. And we forgot to make the circles on this side. So holding the knee, we'll make smaller circles with the knee. Giving the last portion of the digestive system a massage. And reverse those circles. Wonderful. One more breath in and out. And then straightening out the left leg. Let the toes fall outwards. And just checking we've roughly evened up. And let's continue bending up the knees now. Soles of the feet to the mat, heels near the buttocks. And we're going to roll up and down the spine. So as we inhale, pressing the floor away, coming up one vertebrae at a time. And exhale to roll back down. So no strain, no pinching of the spine. Just starting to mobilize. And maybe you do come a touch higher with each inhale. And we'll just take one more all the way up. And then back down. Wonderful. We're simply going to knock the knees left and right, waking up the spine and side waist. If you wish, you can separate the legs and send one over the top, then the other, getting into the groins. And the next time to the right, rolling onto our sides and making our way up. So we're going to settle into child's posture. So if you spin around so your heads are facing to the front. And we'll start with a wide-kneed child's posture. So knees as wide as the mat, big toes touching. And settle back. You can wiggle through the hips gently here to arrive. And then finally landing the forehead. And we reconnect to the breath here. So the gentle expansion of the tummy, the chest. And then moving outwards. Taking in the rock of the pelvis. The shoulder blades sliding apart and together. And then the sway of the entire spine, the nod of the head. And all the way from fingertip pads to toes. And if you'd like to work with a dedication this morning, a part of your life or a relationship or a person that needs a little extra love, we call it to mind now. Wonderful. And we'll come back to this at the end of our practice. And let's continue getting the body warm. We're going to walk the hands over to the right side until you find a nice opening, a stretch from the left little finger to the left hip crease. And then we direct the breath into the left rib cage. Use your breath to further open the body. Just one more in and out on this side. And then inhaling, hands come back through center and over to the left. Just one more in and out on this side. And then inhaling to center. This time energizing the arms so the elbows are lifted, drawing the shoulder blades down the back. You can press the palms away. Maybe find a touch more length of the spine. And our next inhale, let's float it up and find our tabletop posture. So hands are directly under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And let's come into our cow and cat. So inhale, drop the belly, drop the chest, gaze slightly forward, and exhaling, rounding up into the spine. And flowing with your breath, these two postures. Just one more of each, maybe a touch higher. And then coming to neutral. So we'll just have one more posture here. We'll take our twist. So pressing into the left palm. We're going to inhale, sweep the right arm open. And on the exhale, threading the needle. Come to land on your right shoulder. And with each exhale, we're drawing the left shoulder back to open the heart to the side. So finding a little more space, a little more opening. One more in and out. And the next inhale, we uncurl. Sweep the right arm back up. And placing it down, coming to the left. Inhale, left arm sweeps open. And exhaling, thread the needle. And now on each exhale, it's the right shoulder drawing back. And we try to elongate each and every breath, making them smooth and even. Another one, in and out. And on the next inhale, we'll uncurl. Left arm reaching up and then back down. We're going to inhale, lean forward into the palms, tucking the toes. And to begin, we're just going to send the hips back. Give the Achilles a bit of attention, the soles of the feet. And if this feels like it's helping you this morning, you're welcome to stay as long as you wish. And eventually we're moving towards our first downward dog. So hips are coming high, but stay with the Achilles stretch. And then walking through our downward dog. Any movements that help ease you, so we didn't do so much hamstring and calf preparations. You may notice this a little tighter. And we'll settle into stillness for a couple of breaths. Knees can be bent deeply. Another breath in. And exhale, we're bringing the knees down to the mat. So we'll break down our sun salutation this morning, having your blocks handy. So we're bringing our right foot forward to begin. So finding our lunge on this side. And you can take this as gently or as dynamically as you wish. So if you wish to come off the left knee, then you're welcome to. Otherwise, keeping the knee down and then looking at your alignment. Right knee above the ankle. Draw the right hip back, left hip forward. And with each inhale, the heart is coming through. If you have the knee off the mat and you wish to come higher, you can float the torso up. And if you have the knee down, right hand, right knee, left hand, left hip. And with each exhale, we're softening the pubic bone towards that front ankle. So finding some depth and stillness in the posture. Wonderful. The next inhale, we're going to lift the heart, turn the face to the sky for a couple of breaths. And one more inhale. And exhaling, hands coming down, we step the right foot back into high plank, or you can keep the knees to the mat. On the exhale, we lower down through the chaturanga to the tummy. And inhale, drawing the heart through for our back bend. So we can take a wiggle here. Any movement that helps you ease. One more breath in. And exhaling, coming back to the tabletop, and we'll bring the left foot forward. So lunging on the other side. So going through your alignment points, left knee above the ankle. Draw the left hip back slightly, right hip forward. And then each breath in, heart is reaching through. And floating up as you wish. And if you have the knee down, hand to knee and hip, drawing the shoulders back. The next inhale, we lift the heart, turn the gaze skyward for a couple of breaths. And exhaling, bringing the hands down, step the left foot back. Again, either high plank or knees to the mat. We'll exhale, lowering forward. Inhale, heart draws through, so a couple of breaths here. And the next exhale, pressing back to either tabletop or downward dog. Walking through the dog if you're there. So curating your practice, what's your body need? And then we're going to wander up to the top of the mat into a forward fold. Head is heavy and we take ragdoll here. So swaying the torso, bending one knee then the other. Head is heavy, so crown of the head down. Wonderful. So we're going to take some gentle twists here and then give our glutes a little more stretch. So if you're using blocks, have a block in front of the left foot. We bend the left knee deeply, right leg is straight. And on our next inhale, we sweep the right arm open. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, sweeping open. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open. And exhale, fold. Last one. We're going to inhale, sweeping open, and we're going to stay at the top for 3 breaths. And find the lightness. One more deep inhale. And exhaling, forward fold. Now we bend the right knee deeply, left leg is straight. Right hand is either to the block or the floor. And we inhale, sweep the left arm open. And exhale, fold. Inhale, left arm open. Exhale, fold. Inhale to open. Exhale, fold. And last one, and this time we stay at the top. One more inhale. And exhaling to our forward fold. Wonderful. And so this, we're going to do just a little more stretch for the glutes. So we're going to bend the left knee deeply and take the left hand and hold the right ankle. So it's opposite hand to ankle. And then we simply send the buttocks to the right side. So moving the bum, leaning the hips over to the right. So you should feel a lovely stretch around the glutes, piriformis. If you don't feel anything, cross the left leg over the right at the ankle and draw the head down. And we keep breathing. How are you feeling that, Susan? Okay, if you come back up to this version, so we bend the left knee, grab the right ankle, and now simply send the bum sideways towards me. There, really leaning in. You may not, you may be nice and open. Breathing deeply. I can see by how far you're leaning, you're not feeling it. Now the couple of breaths. Let the head be heavy. And we inhale back to center. And now we bend the right knee deeply, left leg is straight, grabbing the left ankle with the right hand, and then send the bum to the left side. But let the head hang, so letting the head hang may let you access the stretch. And if you don't feel too much, you can cross at the ankle, so right leg over the left, and then draw the head towards the feet. Just one more in and out. And then bringing the pelvis center, we're going to bend both knees deeply, let the head hang, and we're going to take 3 breaths to roll up. And we only move as we inhale. So we inhale, roll a few inches, and we pause for the exhale. Inhale, rolling up, and pause to exhale. And inhale, rolling all the way up to standing. We'll step to the top of the mat. Big toes are touching, heels an inch apart, hands to prayer heart center. Just take a moment here, let the blood settle back into the body from the head. Wonderful. So we're going to come into our standing sequence. So we'll just step through them without the flow today. So we'll take our hands to our hips. We're going to inhale, picking up the right foot. So flexing that right foot strongly. And on your next exhale, we're going to take 2 breaths to send the foot back to find our crescent lunge, leading with the heel. Wonderful. And then when you find your lunge, go through your checklist. So left knee above the ankle, left hip draws back, right hip forward, square your pelvis. And now we'll add the arms. So arms up beside the head. Any problems in the shoulders, hands to hips. And we're breathing here. So finding the softening with each exhale. Reaching the right heel away. Wonderful. Another breath in and out. And then we're going to inhale, lifting up. Right heel comes to the mat. And we find warrior two. So left knee stays exactly where it is. And we're breathing deeply. Each exhale, softening down, knee towards the baby toe. And then look at your left middle finger. And then look through the middle finger to infinity. Wonderful. And let go of the struggle. So just be with the breath. One more breath in and out. So we're going to straighten up the left leg. Move back on my mat. This is just to take a rest for a moment. So you can take the arms down. And then we'll return the arms back to their position. So now as we come back into warrior two, think only of this right leg. We're going to take a breath in. And now press your right heel away. Bend into the left knee. So now letting the right leg do its fair share of the work. So it should feel even front and back rather than just this thigh. So now you've got hold of your back leg. We're going to take another breath in, bending the left elbow. Take it to the left thigh. Right arm reaching up, but don't let go of the right leg. So keeping a good, strong base. And you can take variations on the arms. So straightening out the left arm so you're not taking support. Right hand can come behind the back to lever the shoulder open. And breathing deeply. And you're either looking down to the left big toe or up to the ceiling. Another breath in and out. And we inhale back to center, find warrior two. You're doing great. If you need to rest, you can straighten out your left leg, but then remember to enter by pressing the right heel away. One more breath in and out here. And we're going to straighten up the left leg. So we're going to move towards Trikonasana. So our left hand, our front hand, is going to come to the hip, but right into the crease where the hip is going to bend. So if you're well practiced, you don't have to take this hand to your hip, but it's just great to give you a little assist. So we're going to take a breath in, lengthen the left side, and now push that left hand back. There you go. And you see that your torso automatically tilts. So you can stay here taking support of the left hand, if you wish, reaching forward and then taking the full posture. But you can stay here. Give yourself an assist. Breathing deeply. You can have a bend in the left knee and still do, there you go, great. Wonderful. Each inhale, exhale, open the heart a little more to the ceiling. One more breath in and out. And we inhale, the torso comes back to center. Wonderful. Turning the toes towards the long edge of the mat. We'll keep the arms extended this morning and we pigeon the toes so they're pointing slightly inwards. So now we're going to do some work on the legs to come in. So you're pressing the feet down and away as if you're trying to tear the mat apart. It feels quite awkward. The legs don't often move in this direction. We're going to take a breath in to lift the heart, lift the chin. Now keep the heels pressing down and away. It becomes easier as we hinge. come forward. Keep those legs working hard. The torso's flying. We're going to take an extra breath in for the flat back. And exhale, forward fold. And you don't let the legs go here. They're still working. The thighs are drawing up. And the head is heavy. So with each exhale, we're drawing the crown of the head down. Another breath in and out. And this morning we're going to take the hands to the hips and we're going to lead out with the heart. Keep the legs pressing down and away to come up to center. Wonderful. We're going to turn the toes out the other route. So we're joining everything up this morning. So toes are pointing out about 45. And it's a slightly shorter stance between the knees. We'll cactus the arms straight away this morning. So we're coming into goddess posture. Breath in, and as we exhale, as though we're sliding down between two panes of glass. Keep the bum tucked under slightly, so the spine is long. Wonderful. Shoulders back, elbows back. We breathe in, and exhale, squeeze it down. Let's look at our knees. Are they going over the middle toe? Draw them back. Another breath in and out to squeeze down. Next inhale, press the floor away, straightening up the legs. Wonderful. So left toes back to the front of the room, right toes in. We're going to take warrior two. So press from the right foot, exhale, float it down. For another breath, in and out. Inhale. And our next exhale, we're rotating back to the front, so coming in reverse to crescent lunge. And you can keep your arms extended or hands to the hips. We'll take a breath in. And as we exhale, step up, top of the mat. Hands prayer to heart center. Give the legs a bounce and we'll come to the other side. Let's go. Next inhale, picking up the left leg. Flex the foot strongly. And then with control, 2 breaths. Shoot the heel through to crescent lunge. Wonderful. So back heel is up and go through your checklist. So right knee above the ankle. Draw the right hip back, left hip forward. And you can keep your hands to the hips. Also prayers available. But let's take our arms up. Shoulders are still drawing down the back, always working away from the ears. Breathing deeply and see if we can find the softness, the depth of our postures. Another breath in and out. We take an inhale, lift up slightly to give you room to open out. Left heel comes down to find warrior 2 and then go through your checklist. Check heel and arch alignment, knee above ankle, knee moving towards baby toe, and breathing deeply. So with each exhale, coming a little lower. Just one more in and out. And then we inhale, straightening the front leg. You can rest your arms if you need or keep them extended. So now pressing the left heel and blade edge of the foot away. So let's focus on this left leg. Nice and strong. A breath in, and as we exhale, press from the back leg to come down. So feel the front thigh lighten. It's not doing all of the work. Another breath in and exhale, bending the right elbow, taking it to the thigh for extended side angle. And you can take arm variations here, so maybe straighten the right arm. Left arm can come around the back, to open that shoulder. And you're either looking down or up. Whatever works for you this morning. So letting go of the struggle of the posture and be with the breath. One more in and out here. And we inhale, finding warrior two. Just a couple of breaths. Making sure the left leg is still strong. Wonderful. And we'll inhale, straighten up the right leg. So we're coming for Trikonasana. So this time it's the right hand comes to the crease of the right hip. We're going to take a breath in. And as we exhale, press that right hand towards the back of the room. And you'll notice your torso hinges forward as the pelvis tilts. And you're welcome to stay here in this version with the right arm as support. Otherwise, we reach forward out of the right side waist and take the full gesture. Remembering you can always take your left hand to your hip. Whatever variation works for you this morning. And again, let's try and make the breath long and slow. One more breath in and out, beautiful focus. And we'll inhale back up to center, turning the toes towards the long edge the other way. We'll pigeon the toes, extending the arms to the side, and now we're rooting the heels down, pressing down the blade edge of the feet. So get these legs to work. Take a breath in, lift the heart, lift the chin. And then tuck the chin. As we hinge forward, keep those legs working, reaching away. Come down, flat back. We'll have 2 breaths here. So with the legs working, the torso can just fly. Another inhale. And exhaling, forward fold. Head is heavy. And you're welcome to stay here in the center. Otherwise, we can bend into one knee, then the other. Let the pelvis slide past center, over, side to side. Another breath, in and out. And again, we'll take the hands to the hips, or you can extend the arms to the side if you wish. We're going to inhale, press the feet away, coming up through flat back to standing. And this time, this side, we're simply going to turn the right foot back to the front of the room. Press from the left heel, come down, warrior two on this side. Another breath in and out. And inhale. And as we exhale, rotating back to the front, setting your crescent lunge, adjusting your feet. Another breath in and out. And either keeping the arms up, hands to prayer, or to the hips. Up is more challenging. We're going to exhale to step up to the top of the mat. And hands to heart center, close the eyes. Another breath in and out. Wonderful. We'll start to make our way down to the floor to do our seated practice. Our next inhale, we sweep up. And exhale, you can let the hands dive through forward fold. Inhale, gentle flat back, look forward. And then simply walk the feet back to the high plank, holding the high plank for a couple of breaths. Reach heels to the crown of the head. Another breath in. And exhale, simply lower down to our tummies. Untuck the toes, separate the feet, and draw the heart through. Have a couple of breaths here in our back bend. One more breath in. And exhale. Chest comes forward and we ease ourselves back to child's posture. So either taking traditional or wide knee. It's up to you which is more comfortable or more useful, I should say. Reconnecting to the breath. Wonderful. Our next inhale, we float up to our tabletop. We're just going to do a little work on the hips. Before we come down, we won't do a full half pigeon, but we'll bring our right foot forward. And we're simply going to turn the toes out to what would be 2 o'clock if there was a clock face, and then use the right hand to ease the thigh open. So just coming into a lovely stretch around the hip. You can move the torso around until you find the sweet spot, and you also have the option to come down onto one or both forearms. Just give your body what it wants. Lots of breath here. Another one, in and out. And then inhale back up onto the palms, squaring the right foot to the front of the room. And then send it back and give it a shake. And we'll switch sides. Bring the left foot forwards. And then we turn the left toes out to what would be 10 o'clock. And use the left hand to ease the thigh open. So it's the thigh easing open. That draws you up onto the blade edge of that foot. Flex the toes towards the knee to protect the knee. Keep the foot engaged. And then find the sweet spot. And maybe come down onto one, both forearms. And breathing deeply. Another couple of breaths. And then back up onto our palms. We square the left foot to the front and send it back. Maybe a little shake. And then bringing the knees together, feet together. So this may not be accessible. We're going to sit back into thunderbolt posture just for a few breaths. If this is comfortable and you know you can come towards hero posture, we'll separate the feet so that the heels are either side of the buttocks, knees are still together. And we're exhaling, trying to let the bum sink down to the floor. So it depends on your body. Just another couple of breaths here. Another one in and out. Wonderful. So if you'd like to take camel posture, you can now. Otherwise, we're going to hinge forward from the waist and spin over to sit down. Legs extended, heels are pressing away. Sitting up nice and tall. For another breath in. And then we're going to exhale and simply dive forward with the head into a forward fold. Head is heavy. And with each exhale, seeing if you can let the head fall towards the floor. So if you've had camel, obviously taking child's, or if you're ready for staff, forward fold. Rounding the spine. Another breath. In and out. And then walking the hands back towards us to sit us upright. And we're going to send the bum down the mat, coming to lay down. And we'll take our happy baby here. So either just hugging the knees up, if this is enough for you. You can also grab the ankles or the big toes. Wonderful. And we hug the knees in once more. And placing the sole of the feet back to the mat. So we're going to take a traditional bridge here. If you'd prefer supported bridge, have your blocks handy to place under the sacrum. Otherwise, palms of the hands are down either side of the bum. And the next inhale, we roll up one vertebra at a time, coming up to the top of our bridge. And we're breathing here, and we keep our gaze straight to the ceiling. Another breath in. And on the exhale, rolling back down, being mindful one vertebra at a time until we land. And then once again, hugging the knees up. And maybe forehead towards the knees. Wonderful. We have our final posture here. So we'll take our left leg straight, right leg is bent, sole of the foot is down. So coming for our supine twist. And the first thing to do is to move the entire pelvis to the right side, about 6 inches. And then right knee into the left hand, right arm out at 90 degrees. We take a breath in and exhale across the body into our twist. So keeping the right shoulder down and seeing with each exhale if there's something you can let go. Another breath in and out here. And then inhaling back to center, remembering to square the pelvis so the spine is straight. And then switching legs, so straightening out the right leg, left leg is bent. And then we move the pelvis towards the left, so towards the bent leg, 6 to 8 inches. And then knee up to the chest. Right hand holds the knee. And on the exhale, guiding across the body. Twisting the other way. Keep the left shoulder down now. And see if with the exhale you can let the body fall open. And then when you're ready, inhaling, we roll back to center, square the pelvis so the spine is straight. And we'll hug up both knees. So you can simply hug the knees in. You can take happy baby as well. Maybe forehead towards the knees and gently rock the length of the spine. Wonderful. So if there are any closing postures, anything you need for your body, then please take them now. And then when you're ready, we're making our way to a comfortable seated meditation posture. So take any props you need, any support. Let me just... here we go. Great. Something. No, 1 second. So settling into our meditation postures. So this is a special meditation chair. So it takes the pressure off your ankles. No worries. So stand up. You stand up. And you put your shins on here, so sit down on the top. Oh, no, bum up here. And now your knee comes back. So your shin is here. And the other leg. Yeah, great. How's that? Wonderful. So these meditation postures are not rigid. You can move at any time. If you need to lie down, then do. So we'll just spend a moment reconnecting to the breath. So a gentle rise and fall of the chest, and the expansion of the tummy. And then moving out, so the tilt forward and back of the pelvis as we inhale, exhale. The gentle rock of the spine, the nodding of the head. And before we make any further changes, let's make our inquiry, so checking in with the physical body. And then the quality of the mind. And finally, the energetic body. Wonderful. So we're not allowed to chant together as such. So we're going to take the Brahmari breath, the bee breath this morning. So we take our index fingers and place them above the eyebrows. We use the middle fingers to hold the eyelashes gently shut. The ring fingers just either side of the nose, and the baby fingers either side of the mouth. And then we use our thumbs to tuck the tragus. This is the bit of your ear that sticks out at the front. Press that into the ear, so we're actually closing our hearing off entirely. And then we hum. So we're going to take 10 rounds this morning. No one can see or hear you. So deep breath in. Close the ears. And we rest the hands down. And now feel that vibration permeating your entire body. we're going to enter into our meditation practice now. So you're mostly familiar with this. So firstly, connecting with the subtle energies of the body. So as we inhale, we feel this gentle uplift throughout our system. And exhale, there's a gentle flowing down, changes direction. So first connecting to prana vayu and apana vayu. So inhale up, flow, exhale down, and we'll add Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha, pelvic floor, lower belly, just a 30% engagement. And notice what happens to your experience of this upflow and downflow. And there's no right answer, just what is actually happening for you. And we'll add the next step. You're welcome to stay here if this is where your body wants you this morning. So calling to mind, if you're coming, the central channel. It starts at the perineum, travels up the length of the spine, and comes forward and terminates just above the soft palate between the ears. And we try to visualize this as red, but silvery white or orange also fine. So now as we inhale, we're going to visualize sending the breath down the sushumna, the central channel, as there's this lift in the body. As we exhale, there's the downflow, and we send the breath back up the sushumna in the opposite direction. So inhale, breath down, rising energy in the body. Exhale, breath up, lowering energy in the body. And for the next few breaths, just noticing there's a part of the sushumna, the central channel, that you struggle to access. Maybe it's like a blind spot, or the mind wanders as you breathe past a certain point. So just trying to identify this, and it might be a few different sections or a longer portion. and you may have access to the whole thing. So I'm going to give you the mantras now that correlate to these different areas. So just remember which one or which ones are appropriate for you. So if it's around the base, this is Lam, Lam. If it's around the sacrum, it's Vam, Vam. If it's behind the navel on the spine, it's Ram. If it's behind the heart on the spine, it's Yam. If it's behind the dimple of the neck, it's Ham. And if it's between the ears, it's Om. So that's Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om. So we're going to pick the mantra that's most appropriate to us right now. There might be a few and you can change between them. And we'll just chant them quietly to ourselves. Ram. Vam. Ram. Vam. Ram. Vam. Ram. Yam. Yam. And then we relax and we return back to our practice we were just taking. Inhale up, flow down, flow. Breath down and up. And check in with the central channel. And you may feel you need another area. I do. So Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om, Ham, and once again returning to the practice. And now we'll drop this technique altogether. we can make the inquiries again if we wish. Otherwise, we're going to sit in quiet meditation. The mind is busy or wandering, and you need somewhere to rest it. Rest it on the heart space. Gentle breath in the center of the chest. So we're training ourselves to reside in the open awareness of the body. So that even when everything on the outside seems a little chaotic, there's this place we can go that's peaceful and spacious. And it's from this place that we're best equipped to meet the challenges of life and relationship. So we'll elongate our next inhale. And draw our hands to our hearts, a left hand on the chest, right hand on top this morning. And a few gentle breaths deep into the heart space. And calling to mind our dedication if we worked with one this morning. And then we simply bow to each other and give our practice away and just say Namaste, thank you for our practice.